Hi my lovelies, welcome to my channel where we discuss all things positive and high vibes. My name is Hetty and today's video is all about consistency. So why is consistency so important to create a positive mindset? I found in myself that being consistent with just daily routine has actually helped me so much in getting to where I want to be and being more on the path of I am a lot more consistently happy. So being consistent in your routine will create a consistent level of baseline happiness and you can only go up from there. So in my own routine, what I have come to sort of get used to over the past few months is very different as to what it was last year. I mean, if you know me, I was always very lazy. That was a label I gave myself. That was a story I told myself. I was lazy. I never used to get out of bed past, before 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And I had a very different routine. I wasn't necessarily going to the gym a lot and being active or going outside a lot. So I changed my routine. And since changing my routine, I have noticed such huge positive changes in my own life and my mindset in particular, and just that motivational element of I actually feel like I can do that today, even if I'm feeling a little bit tired or a little bit down. I still, because now I have ingrained these things in my routine and been consistent with them, I still do them, and then I feel so much better once I have actually done them. So with my own routine, I actually set my alarm clock for 6 o'clock every morning. First thing, I will get up and I will go for a walk. It always wakes me up because I have never previously been a morning person. I find that the fresh air and being in a different environment definitely helps me, especially during lockdown where everything that's going on at the moment. I work at home, I live at home, and I just feel like I need that break. So I always get up in the morning and go for a walk. Then I'll get back, I'll do 15 to 20 minutes of meditation, which is extremely important. If you do nothing else out of this video, then please take note of how great meditation is for consistency and getting your mindset into focus. So I'll do my meditation and then I usually start work. I'll go about my working day. On lunch, I always try and make sure that I get out of the house for a walk on my lunch. Then after work, I will do the same. Now I will either go straight for a walk after work, or I will go to the gym and then go for a walk after the gym. And then just before I go to bed, I meditate for another 10 to 15 minutes as well, just because I've now got into that consistent habit. It sets then my mindset in when I go to sleep. I go to sleep feeling good, so when you wake up you also feel good, and then meditating in the morning will follow that practice. So consistency is key to start changing your mindset. It's definitely key to start being successful and having behaviours that will put you on a path to success if you're looking for, success business-wise. But just to be successfully happy, consistency is very important to get that down and to actually start focusing on what it is in the little things day to day that you do to actually get yourself to that point. That's what I do for my daily routine and how I've managed to stay consistent, and I can honestly say that there has been such a huge change in my mindset. I wake up every single day feeling happy and grateful for everything that I have, and I go to bed feeling exactly the same. Once you start doing these practices, it's very hard to fall out of them. But obviously habits take a little bit of time to build up, and there will be times that you might go to do something and think, right, okay, maybe your goal is to get your dream body or lose a bit of weight, and you think, I really cannot be bothered right now to drive all the way to the gym to get changed, especially in winter when it's cold. We all know what it's like. Now, if you just push past those few days of where you're just feeling down, you're just feeling a bit, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it the next day. If you actually just get yourself up, what I usually do is if I get myself changed, I think, well, I've got to go now. Or if I tell someone that I'm doing something, then I have to go. And then once you've done it for a few days, a week or so, you do get back into the consistent behaviour of actually doing it, and it becomes a part of who you are then when you consistently do it. It's not just something you do, it is who you are, and when you take it on as your identity and your own belief, it is so much easier to then follow because you believe it's who you are, you believe it's what you want to do, and yeah, you will start to see a lot of changes in that. Human beings like routine and like consistency. It isn't to say that your whole life has to be a planned out routine and, you know, very structured and boring or anything like that. We all still like to do things spontaneously. I absolutely love being spontaneous and doing fun things. I just have these few little things in the day that I make sure I always do consistently. I sort of have different kinds of routines, so routine doesn't have to be every single day that you're following it. It's obviously good if you ingrain some habits that are, you know, good for you every single day, but once a week I'll write down things that I'm grateful for, or maybe I'll write down things that I would like to see manifest, and that's just a way of me then putting that out on paper for a week. But some people want to do that every day. I don't do that every day. I tend to do it once a week. Affirmations are a very, very, very key part of consistency. So affirmations are things that you tell yourself that you want or you believe or that you want to focus on or enhance. So it might be, I am so beautiful, I am so worthy. It might be, I am so successful financially. It could be absolutely anything. So an affirmation is something positive that you tell yourself, and the more you repeat that, the more consistent you are with affirmations, the more you will start to feel the positive effects of them. You will start to see those things cropping up in all areas of your life, because that is what you are consistently focusing on. That's a good way to start. You could say as part of your routine, every morning when I wake up, I'm going to look in the mirror and tell myself all of these wonderful affirmations about myself, and that is just going to be how I start my day off. Or you'll wake up and you'll think of every single thing that you are grateful for, no matter what it is or how small it is or whatever else is going on in your life. You focus on all the positive and grateful things, and you could say, I'm going to do that every single day. So they do say that if your energy is 51% positive and 49% negative, you are already tipping the scales of balance. So it's all about just tipping the balance to be more positive, and definitely being consistent does that. Having a routine, having things that you consistently do or say to yourself or affirm to yourself will really help tip those scales. And then you will start to notice maybe 5 days out of the week you are feeling particularly positive, and maybe just 2 days you have down days, whereas before it might have been 3 days you're feeling pretty good, but the rest of the days that you're feeling a bit down. So once you start to tip those scales, when you are consistently noticing how you feel, you will start to change your life in every area. Now, I know that the struggle with a lot of consistency and routine is staying motivated and, you know, staying positive in times where you just think, oh, I just don't want to do this today, I just can't be bothered, or I don't have time for that if you're particularly busy. Now, the key to success is to fit it into your time. People who are the most successful people in the world do not sit there and say, I have no time for this, I have no time to run to all these different business meetings, to go to book meetings, to look after my family, to do X, Y, and Z. And there's a very, very famous quote that says, you have the same amount of hours in a day as Beyonce. So she obviously, you know, fits so much into her daily schedule, and that's not to say that you have to be to that level, that you have to fill every second of your day, but to just take time out of your day to do small routines that maybe take 10 minutes. I guarantee you'll be able to find the time. You just have to consistently put in the work to actually make the effort there and to find the time. So that's why I've now started to wake up a lot earlier than I did in the morning, because I think, well, I'd rather get up and have a little bit less time in bed to actually fit my routines in now and to get into a positive mindset. That's more important to me than having, you know, another hour or two in bed before work. Every time I have done that and deviated from my routine in the past, or I think, I'll just roll out of bed as late as possible, I won't go for a walk this morning, I won't meditate, you know, I won't do the things that I should really be doing if I want to have a good mindset and a positive mindset for the rest of the day. The rest of the day follows the same pattern of, I just feel quite lethargic and just kind of like procrastinating, and it always follows that same pattern. But when I get myself back into the consistent routine of getting up and following what I enjoy doing, then that is where I just see my whole day transform. My whole day, whatever happens, is always just a lovely positive day from there. Stick with whatever it is that you want to achieve. Like I said, it could just be that you want to be consistently happy, which is what everyone should want anyway. Or it could be a specific goal or desire that you want to have. You might want to own your own business, or earn more money, or be more successful, self-employed. It might be a business goal, it might be a relationship goal, so it might be that you've decided that you want to consistently start to change your relationship for the better. So you might then say, well, every day I'm going to tell my partner something I really like about them and give them a compliment. That is consistency, that is routine, and then you can go from there and you can pick things up from there. It could be something small. You could have something consistent of, okay, feel like I want to improve mine and my partner's relationship. So every single Wednesday we are going to have a date night. We are going to go out, we're going to do something fun, or we're going to stay in together, but we're going to make sure that it's just our time together. That again is consistency. That is a routine that you get yourself into the habit of. People feel like they don't have enough time these days because everything is so fast moving, everything is so accessible. We have all become very, very impatient with our lives. It's very easy to fall into the habit of feeling very pressured with time, like you have to fit everything in. But if you fit in the time of the day as to what you actually want to do, what you notice that makes your mindset change and what you notice makes you happy, then do it. If it's that every day you feel like consistently it would be nice for you to go for a coffee with your friends every day, that's what, you know, that's what routine you want to get into, that is what habit that you want to make, that is what is going to make you consistently in a better mindset, then do it. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. We are all different. I have my routine of getting up early and going out. Some people couldn't think of anything worse. I would definitely recommend meditation. It just quiets your mind. It stops any thought processes. Meditation definitely consistently improves your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your relationships, your outlook on life. If you haven't seen my video on meditation yet, definitely give it a watch. It is just all about how to meditate. Just be consistent in whatever goal it is you're working towards. That is the key to success. As Tony Robbins said, it's not what we do every once in a while that shapes our lives, it is what we do consistently. That it always then becomes a part of who you are, not what you do. And when it's who you are, it's your beliefs, it is your behaviour, it translates into actions, and it translates out into your external reality as well. So I hope you have found this video useful. If you have, please like, comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And until next time, please keep spreading the positive love and vibes, and I will see you soon. Mwah!